Good morning, students. I hope you all are fit and healthy. Today, I will be going to teach you chapter 1 of geography, that is resources. Before commencing, let's have a look on topics which we are going to cover in this chapter. What are resources? Classification of resources, sustainable development, and conservation of resources. So, what are resources? Resources means source of something. As in the first picture, you can see sun is a source of light. And second picture displays that trees gives us fruit as well as oxygen, which is an important source to live a life on earth. That means anything which is useful for us, it is a resource. For example, water, textbook, vegetables, and the things which are used to satisfy our need, that is also a resource. So each and every resource has its own value. It does not depend upon size. Either it is small or large, but all resources are worth something. For example, money is imperative for us. We need it for to buy clothes, goods from the market. Now let's have a look on the classification of resources. They are divided into three parts. The first is on the basis of origin, second is on the basis of development, and the third one is on the basis of natural resources. So the first is on the basis of origin. Biotic and abiotic resources. Biotic resources are living things such as useful plants and animals, and the abiotic resources are non-living things such as water, air, soil, and metals. So the next is on the basis of natural resource. Natural resources are based on two sources. One is renewable resource and another one is non-renewable resource. Renewable resources are that resources which can be renewed and reused. For example, sunlight, water, which can be reused and replenished. Non-living resource, non-renewable resources which has limited stock and get exhausted. When once exhausted, they cannot be reused. So the next sources are based on continuity in supply or on development. There are two types of development. First is actual development and another one is potential development. Actual development are those developments which are actually present on earth and we are currently using that development. These are known as actual resources. For example, coal mines in Ruhr area in Germany. Second is potential resources. Potential resources, the entire quantity of which is unknown. That means it is not being used presently. For example, we have enormous uranium in Ladakh area that could be used for future. In the past, mills were considered as potential resource, but presently we have several windmills installed in Netherlands and Gujarat, due to which it has converted from potential resources to the actual resources. So the next is man-made resources and natural resources. Resources that are provided by nature are natural resources, and resources that are created by human beings are human made resources and man made resources. For example, metal, plastic, paper, sheets, buildings, these all are man made resources. So the last topic is how to conserve resources. It is very important in present epoch that we should conserve our resources. See, resources may also become unfit for us if we will overuse it. And if we do not preserve the quality of our resources and we do not protect our resources from depletion, a time may soon come when usable resources will be completely exhausted. So, conservation helps us to use resources in such a way that present needs can be met without destroying the ability of future generation. That is known as sustainable development. So we should conserve our resources for our future use by conserving diversity of life, minimizing the damage to the natural environment, preventing pollution, recycling and reusable resources. Last but not the least, we should plant more and more trees. So I hope you like this module. Thank you.